All right then, it's going to be interesting. Are they a real human or? All right, let's find out. This panel we talk about the session will explore the rise, cultural impact, and also potential decline of meme coins in 2024. And panelists will discuss social media, community engagement, gamification, platform support, and the risks and challenges of meme coins, providing insights into their appeal, technical infrastructure, and future prospect. And this panel will be moderated by Vanessa Michelle, the king or queen of meme coins and founder of Coinkami. But before we begin this panel, I would like to read the moderator's profile. Vanessa, a crypto enthusiast in 2017, is the founder of Coinkami, a leading Web3 media platform in Indonesia. With a background in graphic design, she combines creativity and technology to deliver insightful and accessible content, engaging and educating the crypto community. Without any further ado, please welcome our moderator, Miss Vanessa Michelle.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to today's panel. Today, we're going to discuss about the most exciting and controversial crypto topics in this crypto space, meme coin. So I'm Vanessa from Coinkami. I'll be your moderator today. And before we start, I want to say thank you to Toko Crypto for curating this event. Toko Crypto has been amazing at build crypto community and helping us learn more about Web3 in Indonesia. So, meme coin has experienced a significant surge in 2024 with total market cap growing from 23 billion in early January to over 60 billion by November. And over 6,000 new meme coins are created daily, fueled by platforms like Pump Fund. And in October 12, 2024, Google Trends data showing higher engagement for meme coin. Meme coin surged to 77 point, while Bitcoin surge dropped to 33. So yeah, today we will exploring their meteoric rise, cultural impact, and futures. We will cover everything from social media hype to risks and challenges with our special panelists today. So, yeah, please welcome Walter Lee from BNB Chain, which support many meme coin projects. Walter Lee is a blockchain innovation leader at BNB Chain, driving Web3 gaming development with expertise in strategic partnership and program management. He focuses on blockchain potential to transform gaming and decentralized ecosystem. Thank you. Our next panelist is Zaky. Currently serves as a head of Southeast Asia for Blum, and he previously led Binance APAC expansion, an early crypto adopter since 2016. Zaky has led business development, operation marketing, and compliance across various crypto sectors. And the next panelist is Kevin Susanto. Yeah, Kevin is a visionary entrepreneur currently serving as CEO of EnviGO and co-founder of Arktivak. Recognized by Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia and Prestige 40 Under 40, Kevin continues to redefine leadership in the Web3 space. And the next panelist is Jodi Kalim. Jodi Kalim is a marketing manager at AVE.AI, where he combines his language and cultural expertise with a passion for tech innovation. So yeah, welcome everyone.
Thank you.
So let's kick things off by talking about how social media and community shape the meme coin world. Maybe we start with BNB Chain first. So Walter, BNB Chain has allocated resources to support meme. How does this program impact the ecosystem stability and innovation?
Yeah, thank you. I think this is very interesting where I think in any other time and space long ago, you would never expect meme coin to be something that's investable. So I think blockchain made this happen due to the technology, and BNB chain is actually quite straightforward. We are infrastructure, we are blockchain infrastructure. So we technically support developers to build anything on us, on the chain itself. And it just happens that, meme coins, I think it started from Solana. And then naturally, developers, they were FOMO as well, right? So BNB chain has one of the largest user base, and then developers start building. So with that happening, we have one of the largest volumes due to meme coins right now. So our general supports kick in. So we look at it that, the users want meme coins, and developers are eager to build more as well. So we provide supports, as you can see on socials, such as, sometimes we do liquidity pool supports, we do innovative program supports to help developers and consumers. So overall, it is really that we provide general supports for developers, and this thing, meme, right, became very trending and very viral. So we want to make this ecosystem thrive. And yeah, here we are building supports along the way, and hopefully we can see, very a thriving ecosystem out of this on BNB chain. Yeah.
Thank you. Meme coin often rely on hype. How does BNB chain manage this hype to responsibly to avoid market crash while maintaining innovation?
Yeah, definitely. So right off the bat, not financial advice, right, this whole panel. So that is the key most important thing. I would say from infrastructure point of view, because it is very trustless and permissionless. Anyone can deploy any meme token on BNB chain itself. That's the spirit of Web3 and decentralization. So definitely, I think when users want to get into this vertical, they should do their own research. They should really understand what they are getting into. So on our end, what we can do is we have security features. For example, on our website, DAPPBay, D-A-P-P-B-A-Y, we have this red alarm section where certain meme coins, if they deploy their smart contracts, their tokens are out there, open sourced, and our security team will actually take a look. If there are vulnerabilities or known exploits on it, we will actually highlight on our socials, BNB chain, or the red alarm section. So this will actually help developers, consumers, retailers to know what they are getting into. So this API is also shared with swaps like PancakeSwap. So when you do a swap on PancakeSwap, you notice if the token is it has exploits or vulnerabilities, there's a warning. But ultimately, in the spirit of Web3, you can still proceed, it's up to you, but we provide such warnings so that we have a safe framework for users on BNB chain when, delving into memes.
Nice, thank you, Walter. And Kevin,
Yes.
since you work closely with communities, how have Indonesian communities, especially influencers like yourself, contributed to the growth of meme coin in Indonesia?
I mean, contributing meme coin in Indonesia is very important because the main goal is actually bringing more normies into the meme coin space. So basically, we need to have a lot of memes that really relate to those young people, especially. And we all know that variety normally rise from platforms like TikTok, like Instagram, and those basically are the things that would enable people who has not have any exposure in crypto before to understand, oh, this is a meme coin and this is how you can invest and earn profits out of it.
And how do you see community-driven growth affecting the long-term sustainability of meme coin?
Community-driven growth is basically the lifeblood of the meme coin itself. So virality can bring, can hype up a token for short-term gains, but for the long run, obviously we need more, real community that holds the token and not selling it. Then we can see the surge in price out of it. So basically, if your community can turn into a cult, then it can be very much successful. And there's a lot of words or slangs that normally we have in our community. For examples like "jeets out" and "chats in." So all the jeeters are people who sell the token for a little profit, while chats are the whale or the good people who are willing to invest and have the beliefs in the meme coin itself. So again, in the end of the day, everything going to be back to the power of the community, whether it's short term, long term, and to have the sustainability, we need to have the bigger cult, the beliefs.
Nice. Bigger call. Okay. As an influencer, what steps do you take to ensure that your followers understand both the rewards and the risks involved with investing in meme coin?
I mean, I always, educate my audience to have a proper risk management. So not just in the current meme coin, but since the early NFT bull days. So I always tell them to invest the money that you are willing to lose. You don't risk your house money, you don't risk your pension funds or whatever. You only put the money you're willing to lose on investment like this. Because crypto investment, especially in meme coins, is highly volatile. And obviously, in this case, if you don't understand how the game works, you will definitely lose. Because I've seen a lot of people turning one Solana, which is around $200 right now, into 100K. And I've seen a lot of my friends that turn 100K into one Solana as well.
Yeah, round trip.
Yeah, and vice versa. So it's actually a double-edged sword at the end of the day. However, you need to really manage your risk and to understand the play of the game. As of now, there are few types of how people do degen in meme coins. The first type is the people who are looking for a higher big caps, market caps. So those coins, you can lift your bags to sleep. However, for the second type, which is if you're chasing, the volume and trends, for example, Elon just changed this particular profile picture, so you can't leave that to bed because the price can goes down anytime and you don't know when. And the third type is obviously the smart wallet tracking. So whenever you see particular whale, the ape, you just follow the flow, get some profit, and you sell it, and that's it. So you need to understand which type of trader you are. Then you can, make good amount of money in memes.
Nice. Now, everyone must be curious. As the marketing manager of AVE.AI, how do viral memes influence the meme coin market, and how do marketing strategies align with the cultural trends that drive this space?
Okay, so yeah, I agree. I very agree with what Kevin said that the memes is becoming viral and absorbing like normies, or we frequently call is retail users into the memes industry itself. So what I do as a marketing manager in these platforms is joining the wave. Like, as you know, AVE.AI is not just like purely memes platforms, but we are the on-chain data providers. So what I encourage our users to do is riding this memes wave. And after that, you have to learn how the on-chain works. Like, I always tell my users and my communities to learn how do you guys tracing, on-chain tracing. You have to know how to do a wallet tracing, like following the smart money and following some depth wallet, like Kevin said, using some tools. And the second one is to do a screening. Like you have to have like a basic knowledge for the chart reading. Like you have to know the volume and the market cap, the liquidity. You have to know this. You have to know this knowledge to do some on-chain trading. And the third one is, of course, because this Solana trend is very, very much platforms join also, and they making some good tools also, like they have a tracing wallet, they have a bundle wallet scanner. So what I encourage my community to do is to use to utilize these tools. And after that, you guys, if you guys just buying memes and sell them, you either win or lose. You either gain profit or loss, right? But if you know these things, you can gain like knowledge, and then you may have a communities where you guys have a place where you have the same circle to talk to, and it was fun, and then you gaining profit together, and then if you lost together, and it was fun, I think. So yeah, as a marketing manager, I always encourage our users to join this ride, to join this meme super cycle, what we call now. And then after that, you have to learn. You have to utilize the tools that we have now. So I think that's it.
And what are some of the challenges in promoting speculative assets like meme coin through viral marketing? And how do you maintain ethical standards while doing so?
Yeah. So as Kevin said before, also the meme traders is, I think the meme traders is more mature than most of the traders. Why? Because we know it's a memes. It's just for fun. It's pure speculant assets. So what do we have to do as a platform is we have to upgrading our tools to become a better than the scammers and the jitters maybe. So we have to provide them. We have to provide them with the better tools every day. Like like me, we have a screener, and then we put an AI. Then we can read what kind of type that memes is becoming an alpha today, right? And then if you go to like other platforms like Dex Screener and GMG, and they're putting the smart wallet into their leaderboard, and then you can trace it publicly. Everyone can trace it publicly, and then you can choose whichever or whoever wallet that you want to follow. That's what I think could maintaining this meme trend. As the meme platforms growing, the other tools like the scanner, the tracing, the trading ones is also upgrading also. So yeah, I think it was fun.
Can you share an example of meme marketing campaign that significantly impacted the popularity or value of a meme coin?
Yeah, one of them is Kevin just said, is the challenge, like one soul to 100 soul in what time. That's also one of the marketing campaign, and also like the sharing P&L, the profit and losses into the social media, and we have also making a campaign whereas like the user who have like analytics on these memes and which kind of narratives that will happen in the next. If they predict right, and then we can give them sums. We can give them some rewards and prizes. And then, yeah, I think the meme itself, it's already a viral marketing because everyone's talking about memes right now. Yeah, who joining this blockchain industry must hear some things about memes now. And as platforms, it's just how are we gonna use it into the how we're gonna utilize this market, and how we will building to mature the user itself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's insightful. And talking about marketing strategies, Bloom became the biggest Telegram community and apps in the world. What's the secret sauce?
Hey guys, yeah, so I think brief intro. So Bloom is basically a decentralized trading app. We're available on Telegram, mini app, but we will be available on other platforms as well, but not being too commercial, I think. We have several secret sauces in terms of, marketing. We're not building, meme tokens, so it has to be a real product, first and foremost. I think the first thing is when we launched it, it was right after the speech that was made by Pavel Durov in Dubai, Token 2049. So in there, he was speaking about, the future possibilities or opportunity within Telegram. And then they launched the Telegram mini app function. And then I think also started with Notcoin in the beginning of this year. Then, a bunch of other projects tried to do similar product, including us. So that's the first one. I think the second one, we also, use what Clubhouse did, which is we didn't open it for public right away. For user to be able to get in, they need to be invited by people who are already on the inside. So with this, second strategy, we kind of create the snowball of hype, like people trying to get in, they try to hunt for the invitation from their friends. And then also by this second point, we also utilize it to the KOLs. What we offered to the KOLs was, we told them that we can add your invite limits, like you can increase it compared to the normal user. Instead of only 5 to 10, you can get more. So from that, we got a lot of pretty organic coverage. I think that's the second part. The third part, I think we tend to execute things very quickly. We're not aiming for perfection. We feel like in crypto, you need to be very quick. You need to roll out product very quickly. I think marketing-wise, those three are mostly it.
Yeah. How important is the Indonesian community for some of the biggest Telegram mini apps, such as Blum? How do you compare it with the other region?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think Southeast Asia in general, we have a very crypto native audience. In terms of user base, I think Indonesia, Vietnam, we are among the largest. We are also very Telegram native. So to convert those people to a product inside Telegram mini app, it's easier, I guess, compared to the rest of the world. But of course, we also see huge surge of user from the other developing regions or countries, like in Africa, in South America. But yeah, I think simply talking about the user base, I think Indonesia and Vietnam, they are among the top 10 that we have in Bloom, and Bloom is now, the biggest Telegram mini app with almost 100 million of users. So I would say the promise in, markets like Indonesia is still big, as long as how to really find a sweet spot. Because if we compare ourselves as the other, more developed countries, for example, of course, in terms of buying power, buying volume, we're not as strong, right? But what we have is the number of people, which is much more than the majority of the other countries out there. So, yeah.
Talking about gamification, accessibility, and investor appeal, Zaky, what factors draw new investors to Memecoin? Is it their low cost of entry, the sense of community, or their playful nature?
For the Memecoin, right? For the Memecoin, I think what's mostly important is how to build the narrative, right? Like what's the Memecoin about? That should be the first thing. And then the second thing, well, you need to have some strong reach. You need to have some strong partners if you want the token to be big. Like these initial people who support the token needs to be very vocal with their social media. So it is very rare for us to see a purely organic meme token created these days, which can, achieve a market cap of, let's say, 100 mil of US dollar. I think that was possible in the past because there were not so many competitors. That's what happened with, Doge. Well, Doge has its own team as well. But what happened to Sheep coin, for example? But now I think, with Pump.Fun, with Blue Memepad as well, and then there are a bunch of other, meme token creating platform. I think in order for a meme token to has a pretty big market cap, you need to have, strong backers, strong narrative. And then you also need to have a very active community. You need to build your social media. You cannot just leave it idle just like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How sustainable do you think Memecoin are in attracting and retaining investors, particularly new entrants to the crypto space?
How sustainable? Yeah, I mean, I think as Kevin mentioned, right, meme token is still one of the easiest, starting point for normies or non-crypto people to get into crypto because it's easy to understand. For example, it's about Mudang, it's about, Sheep, it's about Trump, it's about Pavel Durov. It kind of start as a joke, and then you can build a cult around it, like what Kevin mentioned, because I think people want to be, a part of something, right? As long as you can build the narrative, build the community, make these people feel like they belong to your group or your cult, then I think you can, you can maintain the enthusiasm within your meme coin. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you see gamified elements of meme coins evolving, and do you believe they can sustain long-term investor engagement?
Yeah, I think gamified mechanism, right? Like for example, if we take an example in Telegram, two of the biggest meme coins, which I think is Notcoin and Dogs, they're not only meme coin these days. They have additional product. For example, Notcoin, I think they develop a lot of stuff which benefit the holders or the user. And then for Dogs, they also like started a new like mechanism by which you don't need to do anything. You just need to have a Telegram account, and then the app will value the age of your account, and you will be rewarded accordingly. Like the older your account, the bigger reward you will get. I think some of these trends we have been seeing in Ton blockchain more and more, like meme coin having additional use case other than just existence or their community. So I think if the question is about how do we ensure whether it will be sustainable or not, then at the end of the day, even if you are only building meme token, you need to think of what's next, right? You need to be able to keep the enthusiasm of your supporters keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jodi, in your role as meme marketer, how do you use humor and gamification to keep investor engaged with meme coin? Are there any specific strategies you use to drive this engagement?
Yeah. Basically, meme is humor itself, right? It's fun. It's fun, it's funny. And then a lot of IPs, funny IPs is launching, like, the nylon, the walk, yeah, right? And a lot of funny and cute things being launched, and they getting attentions, becoming $1 million market cap. So yeah, I think what nice project memes that must have is 3 things. Like the first one is the liquidity, which is the volume coming. And then the second one is the voices, like the influencers talking about it, the KOL pushing. And then the third one, you have to have a good IP that match with nowadays narrative. And yeah, and most of this now is like the humor. Humor is always getting attentions, like the funny things. Like memes is always have a beta play also. So yeah, what I thought is just meme itself is humor, but what I want to push it now is I saw a lot of Indonesian people is just aping and fading some memes, buying and selling some memes. I want to encourage them into build some memes narrative or build their original IPs, which this is what our platforms also doing some campaigns before, like we are making some meme campaigns. Whoever making some memes, GIF or stickers in Twitter or Telegrams, and then whichever funniest or whoever get the most attention will be rewarded. That's how I think we have a way to push a lot of memes creator into coming, because I saw a lot of creators is coming from China and India right now, most of them. And as we know, launching a memes nowadays is not a hard thing to do, right? There's meme launchpad everywhere. We have a BNB chain and 4 meme flaps and Grafan, and then tons. I heard Zaky just said they once launch a meme launchpad also, and also, the biggest name is which is Fun in Solana. So yeah, that would be better if we Indonesian people can making some things beside using this meme wave beside only become a traders. Like you can become a meme creators, you can become a meme influencer like you, Ross and Kevin. You can join the projects like me, Walter, and also Zaky. There is a lot of things that we can do as long as you have a humor and narrative of following. So, yeah, I think that's it.
And meme coins often attract a younger demographic. How do you see this audience evolving as meme coins become more mainstream?
Yeah. I saw a lot of meme traders is a younger generation, like a Gen Alpha and Gen Zs, right? Yeah, we can solve what kind of meme launch, like, you know, like SKBD is like a Gen Alpha languages that been launched. That means a lot of Gen Alpha coming into these meme industries, into these crypto industries. What I hope is they do not have a gambling mindset here. I want to them, this younger generation, to have like learning mindset, because you can learn from whatever, guys, like these memes. I just told before, you can utilize the tools, you can tracing, you can screening, right? And then I hope this younger generation, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, have this mindset also. For what? For becoming more matures. Because for traders, what the most important is the mental state. Yeah, you have to be emotionless when you do a trade, right? And I think these memes trading could also help. So that's what I hope for, to shaping their mentality and also utilizing these tools. You just not using like some CEX, just waiting memes into listings onto CEX, but you have to learn before they got listed on CEX. Where do they get listed? Why I just got 1x, whereas other people can get 100 to 1000x. They have to search for it. They have to do a research, right? So that's what I hope for. With these memes, that kind of funny though, kind of funny, but it's a fun way to learn this blockchain industry. That's what I always say to my community.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice. And talking about platform technical support, Walter, what are the key technical features of BNB chains that support the growth of Memecoin, and how do you ensure the security and stability of these projects?
Yeah, I think on the technical aspect, from the blockchain angle, it's quite amazing. I mean, we have a group of people here actually having an official panel about memes. I think this is only possible in Web3. Like before Web3, you will not find a listed company based on memes. But because of the blockchain technology being able to lock data and give it value, because it's immutable, right? Open ledger, so no true cryptography, no one can really so-called hack in a short time. So tokens become like accessible to everyone, and you have trust that the token exists on the chain. So that's how memes appear. So I think this is the, not just BNB chain, I think overall the blockchain industry, this is quite an amazing thing to see. And what sets BNB chain apart, I would say that, I'll emphasize again, I think is the user base, because BNB chain has one of the largest user base. So I think that naturally attracted developers, including meme chain founders, developers, sorry, not meme chain, meme tokens, to build. And you know, our people, I think the community in meme chain is quite lively. So, so they kind of like, you know, buy into that. So that's why you see so many memes going on BNB chain. It's really quite an amazing thing to see. It's a cultural thing in this like finance, fintech era, right? Like, I mean, I've never expected memes can be like this. So, so yeah, BNB chain, our strength is in numbers, and I've explained earlier that we have infrastructures like DATBay to help ensure that consumers are safe. But once again, you know, you got to do your own research, be very careful what you are getting into it, and I urge everyone to also, many innovations are always coming in the Web3 space. So not just memes, like there's many interesting verticals in the blockchain space, and we look forward to, all these growths. Yeah.
And we know that Bloom support Memecoin supercycle by making memepad. Can you explain how does Bloom memepad work, and what benefits does it have for the Memecoin community and projects?
Yeah, thank you for the question. I think it's pretty much like Pump.fun, right? Like people over, in this room, if you guys are familiar with Pump.fun, it's exactly like that, except for we are building on Ton and also through Telegram mini app. I think the thesis that we have is most people are interacting through Telegram in crypto. That's the most used messenger if you are a crypto investor or crypto community. So we think why not build the meme launching platform in Telegram itself. So that's why we create Bloom Memepad. So as easy as 3 taps, 3 buttons within 30 seconds, you can create your own meme token. And right away it will be there in front of 85 million plus of users that we have. Yeah, I think that's as simple as that. It's just a place for people to create their own token. You can promote it. It's going to be available on Telegram mini app.
Can wait. Okay. Oh, time's up. Okay, last question. Maybe this question is for all panelists. Meme coin are highly speculative and volatile. How can platform, influencer, and marketers collaborate to promote meme coin while mitigating investor risk?
Yeah, you can go first. I think for us, because we are a platform where people can buy and trade, we are not endorsing any of the token in there. It's similar to how centralized exchanges work. I'm sure everybody is familiar. It's never financial advice, NFA, and people should do your own research. So yeah, I think for Bloom, that's the stance.
Maybe the next for BNB chain, you have advice for our audience today and for us? Like,
I think
meme coin very, very high risk.
Yeah, coming from an infrastructure, right? We shouldn't advise like on meme coin side of thing. But I like what I shared. I think from the technical and technology side of things, this is really very interesting. Like we are having officially talking about memes. So this is only made possible through blockchain tech. So I would say, same thing. Do your own advice. And I mean, it's fun. I understand, like being part of the community, like BNB chain being one of the OGs in memes, having Dogecoins and so on. So I think I will definitely keep an eye on memes, I will see how this ecosystem will grow, and yeah, hopefully we will see more interesting things coming out in, BNB chain itself. Yeah.
Do you think there's a way to balance the speculative nature of meme coin with responsible investment practices? Yeah.
Sorry, responsible.
Okay. Do you think there's a way to balance the speculative nature of meme coin with responsible investment practices?
Yeah, definitely you should have responsible investment practices because you're putting in, real finances in. Like so, but a caution is that traditional investment strategies may not apply to memes. I mean, everyone knows this. So I think, yeah, you got to tweak your strategy a little bit. No one knows the right recipe. But yeah, it's definitely different from traditional investment. So be, very cautious and yeah, know what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, Kelvin, as well-known influencer, meme KOL, do you have advice to our audience today?
Advice would be don't fade this meme super cycle, okay? If you guys fade those NFT bull runs and the altcoin season back in 2021, 2024 is the meme super cycle. So if you don't invest in meme coins, you're going to miss it. So, if you are more, trade depends on your trading style. If you are a more conservative person, perhaps you can bet on a bigger cap. Let's say, put on the big one, Doge, WIF, Bonk. Those are the one already listed in exchanges. But if you are more degen like me, then you guys can go the pump fun way.
Is that financial advice?
Not a financial advice, but again, depend on your trading style. because everyone has their own risk and reward. Yeah.
Maybe Jodi, you have advice for our audience today?
Yeah, I agree with Kevin. Just don't wait this meme coin super cycle. Either you make it or you miss it, right? But either way, you can learn something in this meme super cycle, which means I always encourage them not just only buy and sell, but utilizing the tools like, and then connecting with some people. Actually, I got the connection here with playing memes, right? From playing memes, I can get know to Kevin, Zaky, Walter, and also you, Ross. So I think memes is also can connect with people, connecting people, because they have the communities, and the community is always fun. Always fun. We're talking about the narrative, about the dopamine that we get from the profit, and the sadness from the loss, that we could share it to the communities, and then we can get to know maybe with some insider info, I think. Yeah, so you can broaden your connections here. And then I always encourage also to the communities, Indonesian communities, wherever, that have that skills to making some IPs. Please try to launch your IP itself, and just because you can get a direct reaction, direct result into these meme platforms. If it's good, maybe Kevin want to buy some. So that's it for me. Don't fail it, and you have to learn from it. Even if you lose some monies, at least you got some skills, you got some connections, and then you get some experience. That's what I always encourage to the communities.
Yeah, all right. Let's wrap up with some key points. First, social media and strong communities are the main drivers behind meme coin. And platforms like BNB Chain give meme coins the tools they need to grow, same like meme pad from Blum. And, you know, not financial advice, and don't forget always do your own research. Yeah, do your deep research like tracking wallet and anything you can do. You can use the tools for meme coin too. And yeah, have fun, but stay smart when investing. So thank you very much for our panelists
you.
today.
Thank you
so
sir.
much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Also, thank you for you guys for being here today. So yeah, let's keep the conversation going and see you next time.
All right, give a round of applause, everybody, for this 7th session of today's conference. And I would like to invite all the speakers and also moderator to come to the stage, because we're gonna having a moment to take some photos. All right then. I count on 3. 3, 2, 1, cheese. All right. Smile is good. Position is good. All right. One more. 3, 2, 1. All right, then I'm allowing the moderator and also the speakers to go back to the seat. Thank you very much for the insightful discussion for today's conference.